Hey there, Ultizeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokémon Emerald version. In the last episode, we beat the Fort Tree Gym. Isn't that exciting? In this episode, we're gonna be heading down over this way. So over this way is the way we can progress through stuff and things. My Pokemon are all healed up, right? Okay, yes, they are. Everything looks good, everything looks fine. Just checking it up. Hello, trainer! I have many moves that can strike a flying Pokemon. Thank you for asking. You're gonna have a very good day. Especially, this Wingull is gonna have a fabulous day. I see no problem right now with this Wingull. A+. Wow, I got nothing from that. Natu! The Borb. I like the Borb. I'll just use Spark this time. Because it's a little thing. I can kill a little thing. Okay, Colin. Thank you very much. Alright, so what am I exactly doing again? I'm aiming to go here, to Mount Pyre, I guess. Maybe Lily Cove? I don't know. I couldn't get here before and there's stuff going on. I guess that's the thing I can talk about. It's something I kind of touched upon in my Crystal playthrough. Team Aqua and Magma in this game, in these games, and whatnot, and yada yada. This is the first time we've had a situation where Team Rocket wasn't the main villain, which is kind of like, I don't know, it's just kind of an interesting thing to think about. But I feel like Hoenn, in a way, is kind of when things start to get a little iffy with Pokemon stories. Of course. Of course. Of course. It's already gonna get the experience from this, so let's just give him more. Why not? I feel like this is where the trend of Pokemon stories kind of sucking. I feel like this is kind of when that happened. Not that this is terrible, like, this is perfectly acceptable, I guess. They're trying something different, and I won't fault them in that regard. I'm not gonna fault them in that regard. But what feels awkward to me is just that they kind of downgraded from the Gen 1 strategy. Like, they upgraded from Gen 2, but not necessarily from Gen 1. Like, these are still lesser stories compared to Gen 1 in just how they translate to the gameplay. Like, the stories are fine from just if you just analyze them, but like, if you think about it, like, what have we been doing with Team Aqua and Magma? Like, they are not the main focus of this game. Badges are, gyms are, that sort of thing is what all this is about. Right, it doesn't affect me. That does. I'm a smart boy. But yeah, it feels weird that, like, they have this story with this evil team and it's all focused and on this stuff, but then it's like, wait, where's the rest of this stuff? Where's the rest of the story? Like, I don't know. It's really hard to talk about this kind of stuff when, like, I'm also actively trying to play the game, even though I'm mainly just mindlessly mashing the A button. Like, it's still a weird bit of multitasking that makes things slightly more difficult. So, either way, this guy's dead, also. It's like pacing issue. It's like, I don't think it's a problem that Pokemon wants to try to have a story with an evil team doing wacky stuff with legendary Pokemon, and yada yada yada. And I don't think it's a problem that Pokemon wants to do, like, a simple, like, just battle people and gain experience until you're the strongest trainer in the land sort of story. Like, both of those are perfectly acceptable, but Pokemon tries to kind of have its cake and eat it too, and have both of them, and have both stories, and as a result, especially because of the one it chooses to make the main one, the gym badges, like, it causes the rest of the story to be boring. Oh my fucking god, this Sableye. Let me kill you, please. Thank you. Close enough. But yeah, like, I just think that, like, something that was more focused on the idea of fighting Team Aqua and Magma, I think that would have created a better story. And, like, it does allow for, I've seen a lot of, like, fan works. A lot of fan works for Pokemon Gen 3, especially. I've seen a lot of fan works, like, try and, like, expand upon these things. And I think that's one of the nicest things about Pokemon sometimes, is, like, the simplicity of it really allows the imagination to soar. And I think that really, really strengthens, like, the fan experience of Pokemon. Being a Pokemon fan for the longest time now has just kind of, like, embraced the idea of, like almost manually fleshing it out with your own personal stories. It's why, like, making a team of Pokemon for yourself is so engaging, because you're making your own story with these Pokemon that you're collecting. And it's why it's such a big deal that people really want to be able to bring those Pokemon and those memories throughout in future Pokemon games. But on the flip side, it does mean that the stories as presented to you are not truly the most engaging thing. And spoiler alert, just like usual, the end of this game just has to do with the Elite Four and becoming champion. Team Aqua and Magma don't factor into it at all. You beat them, like, I think before the 8th gym. I'm not sure. That's just my vague memory of Omega Ruby. Then that could be different here. I don't really, truly, 100% remember. I'm just saying that, like, the resolution of that is not near the end of the game. Okay, it's near the end of the game, but it's not the end of the game. And, like, it's why I feel like Gen 1, still so far, out of these games, has really done it, that kind of thing, the best. Because, think about when you finally defeat the evil team, Team Rocket. Like, you have Team Rocket experience tests and encounters beforehand, but when do you truly defeat them? When you get the 8th gym badge, because they made Giovanni the 8th gym leader. And, like, that really, like, solidified the Team Rocket storyline into being a part of everything else as well. So imagine if the 8th gym leader was Archie or Maxie. Oh, there's a Kecleon here. I'll just walk around it. Or better yet, what if Archie or Maxie, depending on if you were Ruby and Sapphire, and maybe like the two I don't think the two could tag team for an Emerald thing. I think they probably have to do something different for Emerald. But like, imagine if they were actually like the champion. What if they were like the rival in the first game? Because I mean, like, it's not as if Brendan or May does that much in this game. They kind of exist and like sort of are ahead of you, but then I mean, we fought them what, 3 times by now? And like in the original game, we fought Gary like 8 million times. I don't remember how many times we fight him, but we fight him like all the time in Gen 1. And like, and then he ends up being the final competitor, tying the whole thing together, and it's really good. It's really good. But then compare that to not necessarily compare that, but like just think about how like, what if that was the story? What if they were like, what if in becoming the champion they could like enact their grand plan of expanding the land or expanding the sea? What if they were going to use that as like, no one can contest me. I am the strongest. You have to go through with this plan I have now. I know the best. I don't know. Governmental positioning sort of dealio. I don't really know. Like, I'm not rewriting it on the fly. I'm just coming up with like general concepts here. But like, imagine how that could like tie together the whole beating gyms thing with the whole evil team thing. Like, and I feel like that's the kind of thing they need to do in Pokemon games. And that's why I think Pokemon Black's story resonated so strongly and why it's so popular. Because Pokemon Black does that! That's Pokemon Black and White! That's Gen 5! That's what Gen 5 does! And it's great! We'll get to that later, but that's what the kind of thing that I want in other Pokemon stories, and it's why I feel like Gen 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7 are all mediocre in comparison. And maybe 8 can be included in that by this point. I don't know. I haven't played it. It's June. But that's why I get disappointed. That's why it's frustrating to me, because like, I feel like it could be stronger. I feel like these Pokemon stories could be stronger. I feel like the use of these evil teams could be stronger, etc., etc. I will be right back. I'm going to go heal up and sell that nugget. Alright, I'm back. I'm on the bike, so I don't have to go into the grass at all. I think that's a secret base thing over there. Not really sure where I'm going, but it's not raining anymore. You know, can I just say, I like the touch of like the reflections and the clouds and stuff. It's just, these are details that I remember pretty distinctly, I would say, from my experiences with Fire Red and stuff, like, and the other GBA games. It's like, they're nice touches, like, compared to like what we used to experience in Gen 2 and stuff, Gen 1 and 2, like, they really did expand the world and stuff and make it all feel nice, and it's not, it is a nice upgrade. Like, I don't remember Gen 4 really expanding that much on stuff. I guess it did some weird pseudo 3D things that then Pokemon Black really truly expanded upon and made it all look really nice. Like, Gen 4 mainly just like, it was kind of like the Gen 2 to Gen 1. Does that make sense? Like, Gen 4 is to Gen 3 as Gen 2 is to Gen 1. That's the comparison I'm making. Like, it's an upgrade, for sure, but it's not nearly as much of an upgrade as Gen 3 to Gen 2, or Gen 5 to Gen 4, or Gen 6 and 7 are weird. Oh, good. Why can't I just say no to these guys? I don't want everybody in my Pokénav bothering me endlessly about their failures in being good Pokemon players. Ah, here's another trainer. I'm gonna cut you out. I've been keeping in lots of trainers. That was a horrible battle. That was absolutely horrible. He had a Ninjask that used Sand Attack first turn, and I couldn't hit it. And then it used, like, 5 double teams to make it, like, unhittable, and then it kept Sand Attacking me again. It didn't actually hit me. It didn't deal any damage. It was just impossible to hit, so eventually I gave up and just threw out Lapis and used Feint Attack. And that worked out, eventually. Oh, there's a thing down there. I can surf. That's right. Surfing is a possibility. Sheila, bring me down. A full heal. Neato Mosquito. Nothing else up here. Okay. Wham, 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 wham. Okay. So... grab these berries. I don't have much else to say now. That's kind of the problem, the weird thing, when it's like, I have an idea of something to talk about, and I can talk about it for a while, and it's like, that's great, and then I stop talking about it, and it's like, then the void. It's just, you know, everything is empty. I'm gonna eat that berry. Whatever it is. I can't surf on that, right? Nope, I can't. I messed up the double battle. Whatever. I'm starting to think that double battles are actually kind of bad, in the sense that they don't give the most experience, relatively. I mean, they give the same amount of experience, but it gets split up between more opponents, so that kind of makes it a bit weirder, I guess? I don't know. Like, I can get more for Sheila by doing this as a single battle and a single battle, as opposed to doing it as a double battle. You know? That's what I mean. Anyways, let's send out Flint, because I'm keeping his battle in, I guess. I'm already talking about it, and we haven't seen Flint as a Laron yet, and we're barely seeing him now. Like, can you move up a little bit? Can you, like, jump? Like, you're... why did I use Headbutt? I'm an idiot. You're kind of invisible there, Flinty buddy. Alright, Iron Tail's the one that misses a lot. Thank you. And now we're fighting you. I see nothing on you except glasses. Why is Protect a move? Oh, hi. You want to die faster. Fine by me. I like how abrupt that, like, transition was because I have the animations turned off. I like having the animations turned off, honestly. It just makes things feel like they're just going by faster. It's not that the battles are that exciting anyway, so it just kind of removes the fluff. Although I do notice it takes away the intro animations, too. I actually just noticed that. I like those intro animations. What? You're here! What? Why are you here? Why are you here? I'm sorry. You idiot! No! You were alive, and then you killed yourself! Okay, Shuppet's here! I thought Shuppet was only in Mount Pyre? Maybe I misread a thing? Maybe I looked at Ruby and Sapphire and not Emerald? Maybe I just didn't write it down? Actually, let's get Chayla out. I want the Shuppet. Shuppet's gonna be replacing, Lapis. Because Shuppet's cool like that. I like Shuppet. I'm gonna chance it. I have bad luck with Ultizeta. Oh, freaking... Ugh! Chaylo, you suck for getting a critical. Didn't want that critical. I want a Shuppet, though, so, you know what? BRB! I'm stubborn like that. You're not a Shuppet! Okay. Let's try Nest Ball. See how this works. Cool, that worked. Okay, we've got a Shuppet now. Shuppet's data was added to the Pokédex. This Pokémon roams about deep in the night, seeking such negative emotions as grudges and envy. It retreats to its nest when the sun begins to rise. And there's only one thing that I can name as a Shuppet. There's only one logical thing. Fortunately, it still won't fit. But the abbreviation will. I'm bringing him back, all the way from Pokémon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. Conference Call lives again! Except not because they're a ghost, and ghosts don't die! Can you get out of here alive? I'm gonna go fly back and get them on our team, because, bye Lapis, I liked you, but I've already used the Sableye. I have not used the Shuppet in the main game yet, and I still get the ghost advantages, so it makes sense to... If I'm gonna replace you with a thing, it makes sense to make that thing also be a ghost. So long, Lapis. You had a good run. You helped me cheese a lot of things, and for that I am appreciative. Who else do I even have in here? That's right, you guys. Alright, conference call. Spell tag. Interesting. I don't know what that does. Let's find out together. Pokemon. Conference call has an item already. What is it? Spell tag. Oh, that's the item. I thought that was an ability for some reason. What does spell tag do? Oh. Fair enough. I'll give it back. Oh, but... I think for now I'm going to want the... Okay, hold on. We got some finagling to do. I'm gonna deposit some items that I don't care about right now. Like a Thunderstone. And a Moonstone. And a Macho Brace. And a Miracle Seed. I'll keep the soft sand for now. Okay, now let's take back the experience share. and give it to conference call. And also switch him with J-Lo, so he's in front. Lots of finagling. Alright, and now let's find out what they're like. Lonely. Well, that makes sense. It's not as if Skype has been used very much anymore. All the gamers went to Discord. Prevent sleep, that's nice. He can't sleep. He's calling everybody and not getting an answer. He's so lonely. Alright. Screech, Nightshade, Curse, and Spite. Emits a Scree, Load Defense, Nightshade, no. Curse is like, that's what Curse is. Alright. Alright. I wonder if there's any good moves I could give them. I guess it would depend on what they actually learn. So I'm gonna just Google Shuppet real quick. Okay, as far as I can tell, Shuppet and its evolutions, all learn the same moves, but Shuppet learns them all much sooner, as far as level up is concerned. So let's just see if there's any TMs that might be interesting. A lot of people can learn Aerial Ace, interesting. You learn Overheat. Nope. Nothing else I have really is super interesting. So, I think Shub is going to have a little bit of a problem because they don't learn Shadow Ball for a while. So they're only really going to have Nightshade. But I'll be able to make do. Because I also looked up that there's a Shadow Ball TM in Mount Pyre, which I will eventually get to. I don't think I healed up. I did not. No, I'm just gonna BRB. And you know what? I'm also going to just end the episode because I've been here for a while. So next time on Let's Play Pokemon Emerald, I'll meet you guys back where I found Conference Call. And I'll actually use him.